Hello everybody, I am Kraken Latte, and welcome to something a little different. I wasn't planning on doing a reaction type video because I usually pause and stutter a lot when I record, but I've been asked about it multiple times about this BlizzConline stuff. I haven't looked at any of it at all. Like, I heard we're getting new mounts and new dungeons and stuff. I saw like one picture and I was gonna look at it and I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and do that somewhat requested reaction video. I don't usually do reaction videos to stuff. It's not quite my style, but enough of the intros. I am on the Everything We Know About Chains of Domination patch 9.1 Shadowlands from BlizzConline on Wowhead. I haven't looked at it at all. I just opened the page. And sorry if I keep looking around. I just got a webcam for the first time ever. It's this tiny little thing right there. So, hi, I can see you. Well, I can't see you, but you can see me. Anyways, let's get over that. And so, let's get right into it. We're going to go through this together here. So, it'll be new to you too, since this only came up an hour and a half ago-ish. Well, updated. Came out a few hours ago. So here we go. Shadowlands patch 9.1 Chains of Domination. I like the name, but it makes me think of things. Anyways, we're not going to talk about those things. If you're in my Discord, you know. But anyways, it has made a huge news splash following the 2021 BlizzConline. This patch will tell the next chapter of the Shadowlands story, progressing the Covenant storylines and exploring new depths of the Maw. Cool, that's cool. More Maw stuff as we work with all the Covenants together to establish a foothold in the zone. Okay, cool. So some progress into the Maw with the Covenants. That's neat. That's neat. There are many exciting announcements, including the new 10-player raid, Sanctum of Domination, spoopy. New 10-player broker-themed mega dungeon. Ooh, so kind of like Mechagon? The dungeon? That was cool. I always wanted to do that one in a Mythic Plus, but I never got around to it. The Veiled Market, whatever that is, a rediscovered outdoor zone. Rediscovered. Oh, okay, I got you. Korthia to explore? Oh, we're getting a new zone already? Wait, a new zone in 9.1? It's usually like a 9.3 or 2 thing. And then finally, flying arriving in Shadowlands. Yeah, I knew we were getting that in 9.1. They said that before. Good to see they're keeping to that. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I'm not going to watch the announced trailer. You've probably seen it. I haven't, but it says spoiler alert, so I'm just going to not do that right now. Let's see. Let's look at our table of contents here. And I'm going to go through everything, even the stuff that normally wouldn't interest me. It's not super long of a list, so we'll give this a shot. So let's see. Release date, Dungeons and Raids. We saw that. The new zone stuff, Season 2, Covenants, Rewards, Soulbinds. Okay. Mounts, Pens, and Toys. That's what I'm most interested in, is the collectible stuff. Release date, 9.5.05, sometime in March. It's like the 21st of February right now. Wow. That's very soon. Shortly after 9.1 we'll hit the PTR. No projected release date for 9.1. That's fine. That's fine. Gives me time. I haven't had a whole lot of time to do Shadowlands stuff. College, I'm in my final, for those of you that don't know, I'm in college and I'm in the final months of my degree. I graduate in the middle of this year sometime. And man, are they laying on the work thick in my final classes. I'm like, please, I got characters to level. Anyways, Dungeons and Raids. Whew. Sanctum of Domination. That sounds fun. Culminating in a fight against Sylvanas immediately. Wow. That's going to make everyone happy. Or not happy. Wherever we fall on that. Let's see, include the Targru? Eye of the Jailer. Wait, the Eye of the Jailer is like an actual thing? And then Kel'Thuzad. Speaking of Kel'Thuzad, I have not yet done Ardenweald and Revendreth storylines, and I haven't finished Maldraxxus. I'm so far behind. The only one I've finished is the Kyrian stuff, because that's where my main is. trust me, I really want to, but I've not had the time. And Silver, who I want to do it all with, has been super busy and not feeling well, so I'm behind everyone. Domination-themed armor and weapon sets. Ooh, that sounds cool. Not be tier sets. Aw. Link to news items, screenshots. Let's get that loading. My internet's a little slow, just forewarning, so when I click on things, I will go back to it. Yeah. Just letting you know. News item screenshots. Okay. What we don't know, there's much speculation about whether Sylvanas' role as the end boss of this raid. Will players actually kill her or won't they? I bet she's gonna get a stinking redemption story. On one hand, no, absolutely not. I don't want to see it. But on the other hand, if you're gonna do it, better make it damn good. I better be crying. I want to be. Oh, this is so for you. Just saying. She's done a lot I'm not happy about, and I never actually really liked her that much anyways. I like her lore pre-World of Warcraft version, like before she's actually in WoW. I like her in the books. Anyways, we're not going to get on that tangent. Let's see. We're only told that this will be one of the most epic fights ever created. What's that going to mean? There's some pretty badass fights. I mean, they got a lot of expansions to compare themselves to. I have coffee. A latte, a vanilla latte to be exact, in my favorite mug. So if you see me sipping, come on, I wouldn't be cracking latte without my latte. Anyway, let's move on here. Mega Dungeon Tazavesh, the Veiled Market. That's cool. Oh, it's a brokered trading city. Ooh, the brokers are so cool. Mythic only, without Mythic Plus. That's just similar to Mechagon, it's fine. Presented in 2 parts. Okay, I think everyone liked Mechagon. I didn't do that with like groups or anything. I kind of wanted to, but I ended up just not going that direction. It's fine. Not really into group content, but I will. Oops, no. Let's get that loading. When the little boop, boop, boop ball stops up there, I'll go look at him toward the end. Trust me, it's going to take a little while. Wowhead is a hog on my internet for some reason. Anyway, second part will feature a heist by a broker who has, I shouldn't have it up that far, stolen an artifact through a number of portals, locations, and bosses, including a pirate dragon of the infinite dragon flight. Pirate dragon? Infinite Okay. I love dragons and I love pirates. A lot. So, this pleases me. I can't wait for the heroic and normal versions so I can queue like a lazy ass. Anyways, new screenshots. Cool. That's loading. Look at that at the end. Torghast. Taragru. Death counter will be gone. Oh, that's the big dude. Oh, the big dude that chases you will be gone since he is now a boss in the Sanctum. New layers and or rewards are being explored, but nothing's ready to announce. Wait, that means the dog is still going to be there, right? Well, that's an achievement, so yeah, it would be. Right? Wait, though, does that mean... Oh, my word. Does that mean Torghast Twisting Quarters is going to be easier that much easier after 9.1? Because wait, that was like something I had problems with. Was since I do everything with Silver, as you guys have seen her, I'm sure. Between the two of us, we get the same death count. It doesn't, I don't think it stacks people. I haven't actually done it solo, even if it does, whatever. But dying happens, especially when it's chain deaths. And it's usually the deaths that get us. Because we can put out a lot of damage, but since we're not raid geared, we're squishy. Anyways. New layers, completely new aesthetic. Well, that'd be cool. Very cool. Mentioned that there will be a new rating or score system that could give you a partial credit towards completing floors, even if you don't complete Torghast run. No specifics. That's interesting. On the Torghast note, I like what they're doing with it. I like this, what everyone calls roguelite. I call it the Diablo riffs because I've never played any sort of roguelite stuff. I call it an old school dungeon crawl from like old RPGs. Any 90s kids will know what I'm talking about, but yeah, so but I like what they're doing here. I like Torghast. Like I'm not like, oh, I gotta do it all the time. But I like where they're going with it because I did really like the Mage Tower back in Legion. So I think this will be fun. I like that they're still expounding on it, and I hope it's something that doesn't just stay in Shadowlands. I hope they do more like this in the future. Because they're honing it now. They're honing it. Anyway. Get off that horse. Will there be any catch-up mechanisms for Soul Ash? Looking into options, please. I want to do alts. But good heavens. The lack of Soul Ash catch-up on alts is such a turn-off. Like, I like that you have full access to Torghast on alts, including layers. Like, you do a layer 6 on your main, it's, like, available on alts. That's really nice. But the Soul Ash, though. Anyway. General dungeon and zone questions. Raid itemization is still in the works. There will be a new reward mechanic that will make the activity more rewarding, but the details have not yet been released. Tier sets are planned, but not until after 9.1. New reward mechanic? Wonder what that's going to be about. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look at that boy. I'm here to zap the shit out of you. Alright, zones. Ooh, this is what I'm interested in. New Zorn. Korthia, the City of Secrets. That sounds spooky. I like it. New outdoor zone pulled in from the in-between. Oh, that's where the things are from. I don't even know what they're called. The devourer things that are blue and they keep eating stuff. We get a couple of them as mounts. Aren't they from the in-between? I know that's what the blue wormholes are called from between the flag points, but anyway. This area was once inhabited by the ancient caretakers and protectors of the Shadowlands. What happened there? Why did it used to be inhabited? There's so much history that we're not being told. Lore, I'm a lore nerd. I'll never do lore on this channel. I'm not going to cover it because there's plenty of other channels for that are 10 times better. But I want to know more. Anyway, race between the jailer and the covenants to reveal the ancient secrets, origins, and workings of the Shadowlands. Wait, so like the jailer doesn't even know? Oh, do you mean we're getting it in the lore together? Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, storylines and quests in Korthia will be at least partly opened by building renown. Ugh. Can I just say, I don't think I'm a fan of the renown. Like, I like how easy it is. But on the other hand, it's like if you played in Legion, you know how there was this constant, I gotta keep up with my artifact power so I can build up the levels. And it's just like I kept going and going and going. After a while, I was kind of sick of it. The Heart of Azeroth was like that, but I don't know. I don't feel like it was as bad. Maybe because I was actually raiding in Legion. I stopped halfway through Legion, but I don't know. I felt more a greater need to do it with the artifacts in Legion than I did with. Anyway, Renown feels similar to that. So I did see, a little spoiler for me, we haven't gotten to that yet, that they're adding like 40 more Renown levels or something. I was super happy to be like, yes, I'm going to be Renown 40 soon, and I won't have to worry about this, right? No. They're adding 40 more. Like, I like the rewards, but it just, I don't know, it just feels kind of tedious. Whatever, enough of that. Storylines and quests, partly, right. New Korthia dailies will appear. Okay, more dailies, cool. Focused either on thwarting the jailer or discovering new secrets. Okay, now I like dailies with some meat, you know? It's not just, Go save my farm from these vermin. Anyone who... Okay, I OD'd on dailies in Pandaria. If anyone remembers Pandaria dailies, they weren't bad. So many of them, though. I don't hate dailies. In fact, world quests and like the emissaries, that was an amazing change from dailies. Because I'm always that person that did a lot of dailies. Lot. And so the new like system that they have in Shadowlands is an improvement. I don't feel as pressured, but anyway, if they got some meat to it, like discovering new secrets in Korthia, I like that because I want to see new things. The jailer thwarting him, I get it. We need to do that, but I want to see new stuff. I want to explore. I want to put me in a ship and send me out into the cosmos. I will explore the cosmos for Azeroth, guys. I'll do it. I volunteer. Pick me, please. I want to do that so bad. Anyway, Dreadlords play a role. Ooh, I love the Dreadlords. Speaking of cosmos. Okay. During Korthia activities unlocked by Renown, we will... That doesn't make sense. Learn more about their story. We will... What they are doing in Korthia and who they were working for. Good. I want to know about them. Okay. Well, we don't know. There will be many quest lines, including daily quests, that will be at least partly tied to Renown. We don't know yet other activities involved. Implies the dailies could not be available right away. We don't know what triggered them yet. Probably Renown levels. Will there be a new rep associated with Korthia? Probably. I would be kind of upset, actually, if there wasn't. You gotta have a new rep. It's just kind of the thing. Because with rep comes mounts, titles, pets, smog. It means collecting. Most people are like, oh, more rep. I'm all like, oh, more rep because collecting things. There's always rewards for rep. Thank you. Yeah, traditionally opening new Atro content like this usually implies at least one new reputation faction. Okay, that's good. We also don't know if Korthia... trying to say Korthia. It's Korthia. And I'm probably even saying that wrong. I've been saying everything wrong in this expansion. We'll also introduce new resources such as, new stuff. Herbs or fish or ingredients for other professions. New recipes. Okay. New recipes. The Maw. Moving on. Slide into this, or this is going to be a 10-hour video. The Maw. Venaria getting new currency. Blah. So feel free to spend your Stygia. You'll be able to continue purchasing Season 1 items. 9.1, such as new conduits and powers will require the new currency. Kind of not a fan. Like, I like that they did the Torghast stuff from Venari account-wide. But if you've noticed, if you've done anything in the Maw specific stuff that you buy from her are not account-wide. Which aggravates me, actually. Like, the Maw upgrades, that part. The Torghast upgrades all account-wide, but the Maw upgrades aren't. So, like, it's just more stuff that probably won't be account-wide that I have to go grind on other alts if I want to do anything there. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like this, I call it half-assed, but it's halfway alt-friendliness. I don't like that. They're in the right direction, but it's only halfway there. Halfway there! Anyway, feel free to spend your Stygia. You'll be able to continue purchasing Season 1 items with Stygia. I would hope so. 9.1, require new currency. Okay, all players will be able to summon any mounts in the Maw in 9.1 once they have unlocked the ability to do so. Special Maw-specific mounts will no longer be required. Flying mounts remain ground, however. What? Okay, hold on. What? They not sticking to their guns on that? Better be a damn good lore reason. I'm actually kind of irritated. Only slightly. Like, on one hand, yay! I was gonna take forever to get the Maw dog, but on the other hand... but the Maw-specific mounts now kind of lose their specialty. They're just another mount. I like having niche mounts that are specific for certain things, like the Water Strider. Who here remembers the Water Strider? I do. It used to walk on water. That was the purpose, and they removed that ability from it. I don't like that. I like having mounts that are unique, that you work for, that have special abilities attached to them. We need more of that, not less of them. I liked that the Maw mounts were specific to the Maw. Yes, it's a pain that you can't write other mounts there, but it gives you something to work for, a goal. And a mount, once you have it unlocked, it's on for all of your characters, so any of your characters could write it there. Like, I'm not gonna, protest against this, but kind of glad I didn't, super hard grind out Layer 8 now. Because, yeah. Anyway, moving on before I get too salty here. Forces of the Jailer, called Tormentors of Torghast, as my voice gives out, will show up periodically, creating extra hard areas of the Maw. Ugh, it's already extra hard in some areas. Can I just say, frickin' Perdition Hold? It's gross. Anyway, new quest lines associated with the Eye of the Jailer, revealing its story and lore. Cool. So is, the Eye of the Jailer, separate from the Jailer himself? I don't know much about the Jailer or the Maw, or I haven't done a lot. I've done all the quest lines in the zones. And I've done the Kyrian stuff. And half of the Necrolord stuff. But that's it. I've done the Torghast quest line up to a certain point. Just enough to get it unlocked. So, that's separate from him? I just thought it was the thing in his chest. It's apparently different. Anyway, whatever. I'm not going to overthink it. We're obviously going to learn, so. Increased presence of the Covenants. Presence of Covenants in the Maw will, through questlines and Covenant-specific activities, open the Maw as a safer, less oppressive, more playable space in Endgame. Whatever that means. I guess we'll find out. It's too oppressive, guys. I need my safe space in the Maw. Hell, basically. Okay. We all need our special place in hell, I guess. Well, we don't know. It isn't clear now how writing the Maw will be unlocked. Via Covenant, Campaign, or Renown. It better be an account, not wide. If I have to go unlock a certain level of Renown on every single alt to be able to write in the Maw? No. Will there be extra rewards or quests associated with the Tormentors of Torghast events? We don't know. What will Venari's new currency be? How will it be acquired? We also have no data on Venari's new powers. Blah, 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 blah. Ooh. Is that a hand? It's a hand. Is that new armor? I don't recognize that armor. Is that in game right now? No, that looks different. Ooh. And I want that steed. Please tell me that's not a PvP mount. All the spiffy looking steeds are PvP mounts. Season 2, probably. Increased item levels and season-specific items. Honor talents will be refreshed as Blizzard examines lesser-used talents. New M+ for 9.1 called Domination. We don't know about the Domination affix. Systems, including changes to any endgame loot systems, were not in focus for Season 2. That's fine. Covenants and Covenant rewards. Alright. Covenants will be working together to defeat the Jailer. Good. I want to see some cohesiveness. They need to get along. Speaking of, who's leading Revendreth after Denathrius? I hope we address that. It's probably the prince. Whatever his name was. I love him. But, I don't know. Since assuming. I haven't done the raid. I need to do that at some point. Which will lead to more and different quest lines. Will be new 9.1 campaign. Cool. Okay, so we continue the campaign. I didn't love them. I didn't hate it. So far, at least the one that I did. I've been told that the Kyrian one is the most boring, so I guess I'm in for a surprise when I finish those. 40, yeah, there it is. 40 more Rian levels will be added. Other perks, cosmetic armor. I'd be okay with it, but I hate how much anima you have to grind for all the armor. Since I haven't had a whole lot of time for stuff, just doing the callings every day does not give me enough anima to buy anything. Like, it's just enough to keep, like, my conduit going, the anima conduit, and, like, my mission table. Yeah, that's kind of it. I do not get enough. I'm sure we'll get updates, catch up on anima later, I hope. Ugh. But anyway, Covenant Campaign 9.1 will open account-wide Shadowlands Pathfinder. Good. Does that mean you have to get all the way, like, open the key triggered by specific renown levels? Oh, we don't have to hit, like, 80. I don't want to hit, like, 80. Renown 80 to get my flying. I don't like the renown that much. I would have preferred rep. Because guess what? I'm already exalted with all the reps right now. And since they usually add, the new rep or whatever, that doesn't take that long. Like, maybe a month to farm, realistically. That rep grind was never a problem for me. But since renown is purposefully... Like, renown's easier, but it takes longer. Because it's purposely time-gated, I guess, across the weeks. There's some catch-up, but you can't catch up all the way. It's a little convoluted. I would have preferred the rep. I'm already exalted with everybody right now. And I don't even hardly play. Power levels of lesser used Covenant class combinations will be increased. I assume that they're gonna... Blizzard has no firm plans to change how Covenant swapping currently works. Player issue, blah blah blah. That doesn't bother me too much. I don't hop around Covenants. That's not my style. I pick one and stick with it. Because I do planning beforehand. New cosmetic Covenant armor sets will be available. Ooh, that's cool. Give me that. Transmogged onto any armor class. Wait, any armor class? Ooh! 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 If those cause anima, I know what I'm farming first, because just like as a random thing, I really, really want one day to either be able to, like, learn a discipline, an armor discipline of the other armors, and I can, like, get proficiencies or something in other armor types, so I can mog into other armor types. Because there's so many, like, just think about, like, your favorite mail set, and then your favorite cloth set. Now combine the two on the same character. Right? Right? Wouldn't that be rad? So much beautiful armor that doesn't go together. Could go together. Anyway, so I like this. I like this, that they're doing that. Transmogged onto any armor class. Yes, please. That's, whoa, server not found. That's not good. Am I still connected to the internet? I am not. Well, let's just get on the crappy home net. That's fine. That's fine. My hotspot dies occasionally. It forgets that it exists. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. Transmogged into any armor class. Well, we don't know how or if renown levels... Man, my hair is super poofy today. It's really dry outside for some reason. Renown levels will be time-gated the way they are in 9.0. I hope not, honestly. Or what activities will be required to earn renown. It's currently restricted to 2 renown per levels per week, which I think feels kind of crappy. Based on the quest to gain 1,000 anima and rescue souls. Meh. Soulbinds and conduits. Take a sippy sip. Okay. Soulbinds and conduits. Empowered conduits. New conduits and soulbind powers within existing soulbinds will be added. That's good. I don't want more soulbinds. We have plenty. Empowered conduits will be added in 9.1, allowing players to empower existing conduits for extra power or additional effects. This is still in early development. Can I just say I don't like the conduit system. I don't like that it's like, it just feels like relics. Like, if you remember relics from Legion, if you happen to play during Legion, they were for your artifact. I don't know, after a while of grinding gear, and you're like, yeah, it's a relic. It was so disappointing to get a relic. It's the same thing for conduits for me. I'm like, ooh, it's conduit. I don't even care. Like, I care less about conduits than I did relics. I know it's probably because I'm not raiding, but at the same time, raider friends that I have are like, conduits. So I just pick like the speed ones, but they keep showing up. Instead of, my problem is kind of like what relics did in Legion. On the world quests, which is how I primarily gear a lot of my alts and later in the expansion, after they're leveled, they're showing up instead of gear and anima on the world quests. So you have to go get the conduit to learn it, to get it out of the way. But the problem is then the item level goes up, and then those ones that you already have reappear on the board because the item level went up. So it's like a never-ending battle to try to get rid of all the conduits. And I'm like, I already don't like this. So I get so many. The part that frustrates me too is when they replace the 250 anima quests. I don't know if you've had that, but many times Silver and I have gone out to, oh, let's go get our 1,000 anima done. Ooh, there's the world boss and like 250 anima quests. Nice! And they both line up with the callings. Except for me, I'll be like, what? I don't see 250 anima. She's like, the conduits for you, aren't they? Yeah, both of them. And I even had the world boss be conduits sometimes. I'm a little salty on the conduits, just saying. I'm like, I want anima, please. I need it a lot. I'm kind of anima starved. Anyway, I don't like the conduits. I just don't. I wish it was an opt-in. I could be like, yes, push button. I want anima conduits, please. I want conduits over anima, please. And you could tell your covenant that, and then it would like turn on the, or you could just opt out of it. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. If you could just opt out of it. Kind of like corruption in 8.3 at the end of BFA. It was all fun and games on my main, but then my alts would get corrupted gear who didn't have the cloak. I wanted corruption only on characters I got the cloak on, the legendary cloak, because it would, not kill you. It was so disappointing to get a new piece of gear that had like 75 corruption. And you're like, I really need this piece of gear, so I'm going to put it on, but I'm going to die a lot. Because I can't opt out of it. Unless I do a long quest chain to get a cloak and or turn it off, of which I needed currency to grind. But there was an option. It was there. This, I want that the same thing for the conduits. Not quite the same, but better, Just, no, I don't want conduits. I don't ever want conduits on this character, ever. Turn it off, please. Anyway, enough about that. Systems, flying and Pathfinder. Okay. Shadowlands Pathfinder will be an account-wide achievement. Good. Earned through completing new Covenant campaign chapters that will be introduced in 9.1. Cool. First character on your account who completes the conchievement on one Covenant will unlock Shadowlands Pathfinder. All 50 plus characters. Cool. We'll go ahead and open that. Flying will be possible within the 4 Covenant zones: Bastion, Matrix, Ardenwold, and Revendreth. Not be able to fly in Oribos or the Maw. Really? In Oribos too? That's fine. Whatever. It's not like it's that big. You will not be able to fly between Covenant zones. Still be required to use the flight path. I mean, that's fine. I don't think my Griffin could handle the wormhole in between the zones. It'd probably have all its feathers ripped off, and I would die horribly. So. And I know what it's like to die. Just there, in those wormhole things, in the in-between. I've had that when I've DC'd and come back in and the mount's not there. When I'm halfway between, I'm in between, just like it's called. And I fall to my death for a very long time and then reappear in Oribos. And I'm like, that was a thing. That was an experience. Anyway. Covenant campaign will also open up the ability to Covenant-themed flying mounts. Ooh. Okay, got finished reading here. What we don't know, renown level will be required to complete the campaign. Fine. How or if renown will be time-gated as it is now. Don't know if flying will be possible in Korthia. Probably not. Like, I'm fine when we don't have flying. Like in Argus, we still can't fly there. We still can't fly on Timeless Isle or... What's the other one? Isle of Thunder. Ooh, stop it. Places like that. I'm fine with that. As long as I can fly in the mainlands after a certain period of time. I don't care if I can't fly in the little zones. They're so small anyways. Since Korthia is closely associated with the mods, likely there's no flying, blah, 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 blah. Oh, those look so cool. Flying Covenant. Oh, they're like stone-born bat gargoyle demon things. And they come in white. I need it. Okay, moving on before I nerd on the floor. Legendaries. Official statement. They'll be expanding the number of... We can't expect... News. Okay, so nothing on that yet. Class and player customizations. No. Wait. Hold on. Hold the phone. They said after 9.0, before 9.0, but they said that after 9.0, they would continue to expand character customization, because it was doing so well. I was literally looking forward to that in like 9.1 or 2. I mean, granted, it could be later, but come on, the allied races, please, just copy, like they're the same thing as they're already a copy paste. Like, look at the High Mountain Tarn. They're just Tarn with moose horns and better paint. Just take their stuff and copy and paste it. It doesn't even have to be different. Just please. My Nightborn. Just take the Night Elf stuff, actually. They need that beard. Oh. Could you imagine the Night Elf, the shaggy, sexy Night Elf beard? The new one? On the Nightborn? Ooh, that's steamy. Anyway, before I get flustered here and annoyed. Faction balancing. Blah, blah, blah. High-end rating? I didn't think it mattered in rating. It's not like it's... Well, I say it's not like it's competition against the other faction. I guess to super high-end people it is. I figured they were going to whine about PvP balancing. I'm impressed. I don't really care about that one. That's nothing of consequence. When Addons players would be able to do dungeons and raids cross-faction, never say never. Good, Ian. Thank you. And thank you, because that, like, if they're whining so much about faction and balance and high-end rating, do cross-faction dungeons and raids. To me, that's where it would make sense, is having us come together at least in that. Never say never. Good attitude, because thank you. Don't get me on that tangent. Citing examples from competitive play, mercenary mode. Yes. Mayhint is a possible solution to the problem of cross-faction. Yes, thank you. While maintaining their faction identities. Thank you. Leveling. Threads of Fate has been successful. Has it, though? Expect some announcements on how this might be improved or expanded. Improved, I think. I don't hate it. I love what they've done with Threads of Fate. However, I have some opinions that I'll reserve maybe for a later video, because that's a long talk. And what little testing I have done for the future 50-60 leveling guide. Oh boy. It's just not what I want out of it. Like, it's almost there. But it needs to be improved. It definitely needs to be improved. Some areas just need to be buffed. Like Maldraxxus does not give enough XP. There needs to be, like... I wish we could do more of the story quests. Like, I get why they didn't include the story quests, because we've already done that. So on one hand, it's really nice. But Maldraxxus particularly suffers from the lack of side quests, because it's like 70% story, main story. So I don't know, it's a little imbalanced. Like, it's just not enough, and it takes way too long. The bonus objectives do not give enough XP for how long it takes to do them. A lot of the rares don't give XP at all, like Zippo. And only a certain amount of them apply percentage to your bar, you know, your zone bar, but don't give you XP, so you're getting kind of screwed there. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that right now, but it needs some work. It does need a little bit of work. Definitely needs a little bit. And treasures. Why do treasures not count? Blizzard. Just asking. New sources of anima. Good. Good. We need new sources, and I hope they're damn good ones, because there's just not enough anima right now. Unless you play all the time, which I don't. Shocking. I don't have time to play all the time, so. Sources B. Will there be catch-up mechanisms for else? I'm sure there will be. Alright. Collectibles. Here we go. This is what I want. Okay, you know what? Before we get into that, I need to start learning talking with my hands back here, because I'm doing all this, like, movement up here, but you can't see it. I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to the camera. I'm like, I'm gonna move my hands up. Okay. So, let's look at the other tabs first before we continue. Cosmetic stuff. I'm sorry. I did not expect this to look that good. I mean, that sounds mean. But wait. Cosmetic across... okay, let's just read this here. 9.1 will feature new rewards as players continue to gain renown within their covenants, including new themed cosmetic armor sets that can be worn by any armor type and transmugged like other items to mix and match your own looks. Thank you. Aww. Please, thank you. The Kyrian set will be stylized after a courier rushing across the fields of Bastion, very airy and lightweight. Night Fae is themed to be around forest defenders, seasonal colors, and natural wildlife such as staghorns and flora leaves. Necrolords get a Warcraft 3 inspired necromancer. Wait, that's true. That means I could put it on a plate where... yes, it's all coming to plan. Anyways, oops, getting crazy. Warcraft 3 inspired necromancer appearance representing house colors. Nice. Event 3 will receive a set of finery ready for a fancy party or ball. Perfect! Oh, these look so good. Oh, there's different kinds, different styles. Ooh, oh, that dress is so gorgeous. Oh, I need that on a Nightborn or a Night Elf. I need all of it. I love this. I love this, like... I gotta stop. Motion back here. I love this Greek-looking style. I just love it. Oh, and I can put those horns on anyone. That makes me so happy. Okay. Is that it for that? Yeah. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay, moving on before I stop fawning here. What's this one? Oh, this is the flying one. Okay. After 9.1, not be able to get for some zone. No rep required. Complete your 9.1 campaign. All that has been announced. 40 more renown levels has been announced. Although it has been announced, it is very unlikely that you will need to complete all 40 levels to get flying. Good. As a reference, 9.0 ended at 22. Good. I'm hoping all you need to do is complete your campaign 9.1. Because 80? Think about it. 80? That's a lot. Pathfinder will be account-wide, just the latest versions, starting at level 50. And it'll make leveling so much easier. Like that right there will probably make Threads of Fate feel so much better. It's just so much travel time. Okay, what's this one? Tier sets. Plan later patch. Armor to use legendary models. Aw. Like, cool, but aw. I didn't have to wait. Like, to get all... I really wanted all those... I know I'm repeating myself. I get flustered when I get kind of annoyed. I really wanted all those sets, the legendary sets. They're so gorgeous. It really is from a Maw raid of some sort. Still constantly really liked. For the sets in Sanctum Domination, these are going to be the Domination theme. You've already seen some of them with the legendary transmog that are available in the game right now. We'll be adding weapons to, well, this is going to be sets, weapons to those. Make them available in all their colors as collectible armor sets finally. Be able to have a full Domination set. But expect to hear more about tier sets we move in the future, not for 9.1, but potentially future patches. Other data mine, this seems likely. Oh, the other data mine legendary tints be available. Seems likely. Sorry, I need to just like stop scheming. Would there be a chance that the other data mine legendary tints would be available in a future patch? That seems likely. We know that they're a really cool set and we want to get them in players' hands. As we learn more of the Maw's secrets and the power that went into making these items, we'll have more opportunities. Yes, they're still planned for later. Good. Ooh. This looks so good. I love the Maw armor so much. They're just gorgeous. See, these need to be cosmetic. Like, bad. Oh, they're gorgeous. Oh, I love the male one so much. That helmet. I love the fur and the chainmail and the just... Oh, everything about that's amazing. Ooh, purple. Ooh, gold. Ooh, soul color. Blue and... Ooh, the white. I'm a fan of, like, whitish plate. Because I know this is the male, but there's just not a lot of that in game. Like, and the stuff that is in game, it's either elite PvP gear that you can't get unless you throw your life away to the PvP system, or it's really old, so it's kind of crappy. Oh, I love the plate set. I mean, oh, it's so gorgeous. Oh, I hadn't seen it from the back before. I didn't realize that's what that looked like. That must be on the belt, because I have the pants. Well, you know, the legendary pants. Okay. Ooh, that gold and purple looks nice. Alright, alright. Ooh, weapons. Here we go. Stuff I haven't seen. I've seen these before. In the data mine stuff. Ooh, is it a... That's a crossbow. Gun. Yeah, crossbow. Nice mace. Oh, I love the design so much. Speaking of... I call him Grandpa, but we're gonna save... Primus, right? Because that smithy guy that's all locked up, that's the Primus, right? We're gonna help him get all his memories back. They haven't said anything about that yet. Oh, these look nice. Oh, I love that bright color. Weapon examples. Ooh, yeah. Uh-huh. That's a nice sword. Ooh, dad axe dough. Dead mace. It's gonna be nice someday. Okay, what's this one? Moving right along here. Patch 9.1 Chains of Domination. Raid is the Sanctum of Domination. So far, we have 10 bosses. We got Targru, Eye of the Jailer, Kel'Thuzad, Sylvanas. We don't need to read, like, all about it. Yeah, it's unnecessary. That'll be cool, though. What's this? Broker. Oh, this is the Mega Dungeon. Mega Dungeons will make a return. Blur, blur, blur. You don't need to watch that. Oh, some bosses. Oh, there's the... they put a pirate hat on him. See if it loads. Yeah. They put a pirate hat on the dragon. He's serious right now. I hope he's really hot, like in his human form or whatever humanoid. If he takes one, he might just stay in his dragon form. I don't know. But pirate dragon. Oh my word! I gotta tell Silver as soon as she's feeling better. That's amazing. That's amazing. Ooh! Aw! Look at those cute little things. I want them. I need them. Ooh, new dinner plate. Nice. Nice. Ooh, that's a nice sword. I like that. Very nice. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay, now we're all caught up. Let's see. Yep, this is why I wanted to get all that. Alright. That's loading. Finishing the new... we're on to mounts, pets, and toys here, obviously, as you can see here. My hair. I don't know what to do with it. I'm sorry. Fidgety. New mounts, pets, and toys. Alright. Finishing. Let me just check, make sure it's still rolling. Yep, good. We're good. Just making sure. I haven't recorded this long with this thing yet. So. Anywho. Finishing the... Sorry, I was like... My fridge came on. What timing? Hopefully you can't hear it. Finishing the new 9.1 Covenant campaign chapters, in addition to unlocking Shadowlands Pathfinder, will also open the ability to purchase Covenant-specific flying mounts. Can't wait to look at those. Like other cosmetic mounts to be shared account-wide with all belonging to the same faction. Oh, like account-wide? Or like, is it going to require... Covenant? It's probably going to require the Covenant too. Covenant-specific, yeah. Alright. Megadon Tazavesh, the Veiled Market, will introduce new pets and mounts. Cool. New PvP stuff. PvP will be Gorms. Gladiator and Keystone Master mounts will be recolors of Season 1 variants. I really hope, honestly, that the Season 1 Mythic Plus 15 Keystone Achievement Mount, whatever that was called, they put, I don't even care what color, in something else. Because for most casual players, doing all the dungeons on a timed plus 15, that's pretty intense. I didn't even get to finish all those back in Legion. I did like half of them before my team quit. Again, since that always seemed to happen to me, that's why I just gave up with that stuff. Tired of swapping teams. Frustrating, because then I never get what I want. Put all this time in and then wouldn't finish it. I'm gonna get on that tangent. I have a list a mile high of stuff like that. Anyway... Korthia will reveal new Maw-themed mounts and battle pets, including a severed hand of domination. That's the hand thing we saw. And a Maw-themed undead horse. Good. And your own minion of domination battle pet. Huh. We don't know. We know that Korthia will have battle pets, but will these only be rewards, or will there be wild battle pets to capture as well? Typically, most new outdoor zones can include both, so probably new capturables. It looks like these finished, so let's pop these open. Ooh! Ooh, they're like griffin, goat, owl, people mounts. I say goat because of the way their bodies are shaped. Like, that's so pretty. I like that. Oh, dude. They're like flying tree weasel dragons. They're so cute. Oh, you know what that reminds me? Never-ending Story. Like, they're not as hairy, but remind me of the Never-ending Story dragon. I don't know if I like that. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Just... Are those flies? Are we getting fly mounts? Please tell me that they have the most annoying buzzing sounds. Oh, here comes Jake again. Hey guys. I really hope these things are annoying because I will ride them. I mean, I'm going to ride them anyways. They're amazing, but... And then we saw those. Those are nice! And they're all unique. Like, I mean, the closest thing to the Knife A one is like the Cloud Serpents, but these are still different. I don't care if they're using the same rigging. They're a different model. Huh. Oh, the wings are on the carrion ones. They're so big and flappy. And then it flies! And then these things. Oh, they're so cool. Okay. Moving on. What's this one? Mega Dungeon. The dungeon will showcase brokers. Okay, we saw... This is just the same... Oh, this is just the same link as the other one. Okay, what's this one? Season 2 rewards. Nice. Big ol' armored gorms. Cool. More of those. I really want... Even if it's like a lesser version of both of those, please put a scrubby version for us collectors. Make it like 600 mounts or something. Because I'm already there, by the way. But something. You know, in fact, they need to do a new mount collect one, because the last one they did was 400. I'm way beyond that. Like, way. Like 620 something? I'd have to look, I don't remember. 600 something. Make it like 600 or 650 or 700. I don't care. Yeah, those are cool. Alright, what's this one? Change zone to Spectral... Here we go. Spectral Steed, Severed Hand Mount, and more. Blizzard announced the new zones. Korthia, City of Secrets. Dragged from the hidden Bryways. Is that Byway or Bryway? Of the in-between, the zone will include several new rewards for players, including the Spectral Speed Mount, Severed Hand Mount, and more. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see what they look like. Ooh. Oh, look at that little guy. I want it. Oh, this is so fuzzy, like ghost fuzz. I need it. I want it in a hand. I need it. I want it. I want it. I want to ride it. Yep. Yep. Need. 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 Alright. We saw the dungeon stuff. Getting down there. Please know many sources of information in this recap can be found inside the interviews and panel recaps. Blah, blah, blah. See, there's reviews, recaps, raids, dungeons. Yes, yes, yes. Dreadlords. We saw a lot of this. Oh, is that it? Okay. Well. Ended so soon. I guess there's just a lot of comments. Not covenants. We're going to look at the comments because they're always like, wah! So, we're not going to look at them. I don't care about those. Alright, well, wow. Did I really talk about this for almost an hour? Huh. Okay, well, there we go. That was our lovely, look at that, look at the beauty. Can't wait. Okay, so that was 9.1 stuff. I don't think there's enough in 9.0.5 to really go over. I'll look into it and see if I need to do a reaction on that or not. No promises. If they even have an article for it, I haven't seen one. So, yeah, there we have it. I'm excited for 9.1 whenever that comes out. Probably the middle of this year. Like, we'll do a little speculation here. If 0.05 is supposed to come out March, then, see, 4 months. March, April, May, June, July, August, in that range. I'll be graduated by then. Good. That means I can kick stuff into high gear. So, all right. So if you stuck through me this long, thank you. This is kind of my first ever official reaction video. I did podcast stuff in the past, but I'm not used to a camera yet. I'm not going to use this very often. Cry me a river. It's not my favorite. But I figured this is the reaction video. You needed to see my face. Definitely need some work. I've been looking at myself. Definitely need some work. Especially lighting. So anyway, please be nice, but also honest. I'm out for some criticism, I suppose. So, tell me what you're excited for. Give me some criticism on my face. I don't care. I love you. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. And remember, it's never too latte. And there we have it. I beg you to like and comment on this video, as doing both kicks the YouTube algorithm into high gear and gets my videos recommended more. Being totally honest with you, I want to make this my full-time job, so your support means I can keep bringing you coffee-fueled content. As always, thank you so much for watching, and remember, it's never too latte.